cluster, leadership, competency, leadership and navigation, difficulty, hard. Here is the refrain: reward both, grow both. Here is the scenario. During a merger, a parent accounting firm discovered a lack of enterprise leaders. The firm historically rewarded individual achievements over teamwork. The acquired firm has experts with limited management experience. Which strategy should be recommended to strengthen the executive leadership pipeline? Your four options. Option A, implement a cross-functional fellowship program for the acquired firm's experts to enhance their management skills and integrate them into the leadership pipeline. Option B, continue the current promotion track, but require all candidates for equity partner to complete an executive leadership certification before board review. Option C, start an external executive coaching program for top revenue generators to improve their emotional intelligence and leadership skills. Option D, revise the partnership competency model to value collaboration equally with revenue generation and use the fellowship to develop high potentials from both firms. Pause here, pick your answer. Ready? 3 answers add development on top of the ladder. 1 redesigns what the ladder actually rewards. The correct answer is option D, revise the partnership competency model to value collaboration equally with revenue generation and use the fellowship to develop high potentials from both firms. Why? Because organizations produce the leaders their measurement systems reward. A firm that measures and rewards only individual revenue will produce individual revenue generators. It will not produce enterprise leaders. No amount of training fixes this. The ladder selects for who fits the ladder. Add rungs, you get taller ladder climbers. Redesign the rails, you get different leaders. Why option D is correct. Picture 2 trellises side by side, the structures that determine how the partnership pipeline grows. On the left, the old partnership model, a simple vertical trellis with only horizontal rungs, each rung labeled with a revenue milestone, $500,000 book, $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, equity partner at the top. Plants grow straight up along this trellis, tall, narrow, individual revenue generators, one axis only. On the right, the revised partnership model, a 2-dimensional grid. The vertical axis is the same revenue measurement preserved, but now there is a horizontal axis, cross-firm integration, mentoring of junior partners, client portfolio stewardship, enterprise visibility. Plants growing on this trellis extend in both directions, vertical and lateral, wider, multidimensional. In the middle, the fellowship nursery. This is where high potentials from both firms are cultivated. Parent firm seedlings, acquired firm seedlings, each with roots growing in both directions, ready to climb the new trellis. Watch what happens. The old trellis's horizontal rungs lift off their positions. They rotate 90 degrees. They reassemble as new vertical posts of the grid. New horizontal cross beams extend outward, connecting them. The framework has been reconfigured, not added to. Seedlings from the nursery flow onto the new trellis. At its entry points, plants begin growing. Vertical branches extend upward. Lateral branches extend outward simultaneously, both axes, both directions. And at the upper right intersection of the grid, where revenue meets collaboration, a plant reaches the node labeled Enterprise Leader. Not because someone was trained to be an enterprise leader, because the trellis itself now rewards the growth pattern that produces one. Plants grow toward what sustains them. So do careers. There is a second layer. Research on career structures. Benko and Weisberg at Deloitte published foundational research on what they called career lattices. A career ladder is one-dimensional, one direction up, one criterion, usually productivity or revenue, one outcome, narrow specialists. Speed of advancement varies, direction does not. A career lattice is multidimensional. Movement is possible up, across, and diagonally. Multiple criteria count toward advancement. The outcomes are leaders with broader enterprise capability. Movement in many dimensions produces breadth. The partnership competency model revision in option D is exactly this conversion, a ladder-to-lattice conversion applied to the equity partner track. 4 moves to actually redesign the framework. Move 1, Name the collaboration behaviors. Before the competency model can value collaboration, collaboration must be defined in behavioral terms, cross-firm client team leadership, active mentoring of junior partners with documented outcomes, client portfolio stewardship, including successful handoffs. Vague teamwork language fails here. Specific behavioral indicators succeed. Move 2. Weight both axes in promotion criteria. The revised model must weight collaboration and revenue equally in the equity partner calculus, not as a tiebreaker, not as bonus points. Equal weight. If revenue still counts more than collaboration in the actual math, the model has been revised on paper but not in practice. Move 3. Build the fellowship as the lattice entry point. The fellowship admits high potential candidates from both firms and develops them across both axes simultaneously. Revenue rotations, cross-functional assignments, mentoring relationships in both directions. The fellowship is not a remedial program for the acquired firm. It is the primary pipeline for the revised model. Move 4, measure what you changed. Within 12 months, track whether the revised model actually produces different promotion outcomes. And if equity partner cohorts still look like the old ladder produced, the model has not been implemented. A partially implemented model teaches the organization that structural change is performative. A new model that produces the old cohorts was never actually new. Now, why the other 3 fail? Option A, cross-functional fellowship for the acquired firm's experts only. Option A develops only the acquired firm, leaves the parent firm's reward structure intact. The acquired firm experts gain management capability while the parent firm continues rewarding individual revenue over collaboration. 6 months later, the acquired experts face the same ladder the parent firm experts face. Half the problem addressed, one axis. Option B, executive leadership certification required before equity partner review. Option B layers certification on top of the existing ladder without changing what the ladder rewards. Certified candidates still face the same promotion criteria, weighted toward individual revenue. The certification produces knowledge of enterprise leadership in people whose behaviors are still rewarded for individual achievement. Knowledge added, incentives unchanged, one axis. Option C, external executive coaching for top revenue generators. Option C invests in the people the current system already rewards. Top revenue generators may develop emotional intelligence and leadership skills through coaching. They also remain the exact cohort the existing reward structure selects for. The pipeline shortage of enterprise leaders persists because the selection criteria did not change. Coaching the selected, one axis. The pattern in any leadership pipeline question, ask whether the intervention changes what the organization measures and rewards, or whether it develops capability within the existing reward structure. Only structural change qualifies as structural change. Well, that is question number 12. If you want to pass SHRM-SCP the first time, PrepSolution has you covered. 1,500 strategic questions across all 3 domains, 3 full-length mock exams, 600 high-density review flashcards, the SJI Strategic Decision Masterclass, an adaptive 12-week study calendar. Thanks for watching. Practice every day. Pass with confidence. PrepSolution.com/exam/SHRM-SCP